Hey everyone, this is Lucky7DX. Welcome back to more Puzzle Bow Day Week thing. Hopefully my headset will not fall off my head today. So, or in this last one, because it definitely did last time when we finished up Puzzle Collection. Now we're going to go with Twisting Triangles, Triangle Twisters. Once again, it's Peach's week, so go be useless again, Peach. We have Frenzy Mode and we have Focus Mode, but both of them basically revolve around this thing where you have to use the stylus to twist triangles around, and in Frenzy Mode, we have to, it's just your typical puzzle mode where you're racing against the clock to get as many points as possible and complete levels and so on and so forth. Focus Mode is sort of a puzzle mode where you have 50 patterns. I'm definitely not going to do all 50 patterns. And you want to just sort of twist them into the right patterns as quickly as possible. I'll explain more when we get into Focus Mode, but we're going to do Frenzy Mode first, where essentially, like I said, you twist triangle clusters with your stylus to connect. That basically you can just sort of rotate triangles together in order to form a clump of 4 more triangles, which will clear them from a field. And you can also make triangles and hexagons and somewhat. So you don't have to make like a line; you can make shapes as well, which is kind of cool. So basically, you're just trying to get as many of these clear as possible. Every time you clear a level, you'll get more time. So you're trying to get as many points as possible to race the clock and see how many you can get total. Is what I'm trying to say, I guess. You can also use the normal controls. You don't have to use your stylus. I kind of prefer to use the stylus, I think. I think it's a little easier, I guess. Because, okay, so you pick a triangle you can rotate, inners and outers and whatever you want to call those, and somewhat. So I'm going to try to get, I never know what I'm doing for these ones. There we go. Get these 4 together. The thing about this, though, I noticed is, like, as you can see, they just tend to just combo into each other so easily. The thing is, the only thing I don't like about this game is it seems somewhat deceptive to figure out, like, which way you can, which way exactly you can rotate a triangle to get to where you want it to go. Because sometimes I just find myself not really, like, picking the wrong triangles all the time. I want to move this one over here. Oh, that's not what I intended to do, but that works. And basically, you just keep throwing the triangles together until you run out of time, which may be soon if I do not know what I'm doing. Except, see, the thing is, the triangles just have this tendency to just fall together all the time. Like they want to be part of the family. They just want to like, look at this. You just keep wombo comboing just completely without intention. I'm going to rotate this one over here and rotate this there and form a triangle. Excellent. Also, I always keep thinking of Zelda because Triforces. I don't know. I'm weird. So we'll move this over here and get a nice combo over there, and then things are just gonna, like, I've literally had times where, like, the thing will just randomly fall together for, like, they'll just keep comboing together endlessly. The thing is, you want to just, like, the shape, like, there's some down triangles. I did not even mean to do that. You want to make sure you're putting, upwards facing triangles with downwards facing triangles, if that makes any sense, because that'll make it so they're easier to chain together, I suppose. If that makes any sense, I'm pretty sure it didn't, but that's okay. I feel like there's a lot of potential I can do down here with these reds. Or I could just do that. I didn't even realize that was a thing. But now, as you can see, things get a little trickier because we have purple ones. So, yeah, purples. Yay, purples. That's that. Sure, we can go with that. I want to rotate this one this way, and rotate this. Actually, how do I want to do this? I don't know how I want to. You know what? I don't want. I can just do that. There we go. Basically, this is a game where you don't want to waste time thinking. You just want to waste time doing. You just want to do things because things will work out. You'll get bonus points, and you'll be back to where you started. And you'll even, like, complete half the thing before you even get a chance. You don't even have to do anything. The game beats itself for you. It's kind of silly, really. That's what it does. So we'll do that. Sure, thank you. And I can do this actually. If I put this here and I put this here, I get a triangle. Excellent. And then I can rotate this over here, and things just keep on working out in my favor. I can do this. Excellent. I've kind of, like, lost track of any sort of semblance of commentary, which has been replaced with me going, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, because that's really all I'm thinking right now. It's hard to commentate over puzzle games, guys. It really is. Like, you have to sit here and do this thinking thing. Like, ew, who wants to ever do thinking? The problem is you also don't want to take so much time just focused on like one specific triangle, because you tend to waste. I didn't mean to move this one over here. You tend to waste a lot of time doing that, and that's not necessarily in your best interest. But that seemed to work out fairly well. I'm going to throw this down here. We get a bonus for the time we had remaining. And what am I trying to do here? I can do this. I can go dupe, and then I can go dupe. And that worked out pretty well. I also don't want to take too much time doing this game, though, because if I do, I will, I won't have time to do frenzy mode, or focus mode. So I want to make sure I still have time for focus mode. Focus mode's kind of fun. So I am keeping an eye on the clock somewhat. Although, jeez, endless combo, and now we have white ones. Excellent. I almost had the high score beaten, I just realized. That's pretty snazzy. I'm okay with this. Maybe I can beat the high score. That would be kind of cool. I was going to say I've beaten it, but no, I haven't quite beaten it yet. I'm jumping the gun just a little bit. Those ones did not fall together like I was hoping they would. Disappointment game. I can do this. There we go. Obviously, you don't get as many crazy combos when oh, I've beaten the high score. Excellent. But you don't get as many crazy combos when you what am I trying to say? When you have more different kinds of colors of blocks, because they just don't happen to fall together as often, I guess. So there's that. Put these together, and I can put these together unintentionally, make more things happen while I do so, because that's the name of this game, really. I just made a really freaking weird shape over there. That's pretty swell. You can actually go right here. That would be perfect. So I'm still making good progress. I'm keeping it on the clock. If it gets to like 10 minutes, I'm probably going to move on to focus mode, but I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to keep going for, because apparently I'm doing a lot better than my practice attempt, because my practice attempt I was dead quite a long time ago. So apparently I'm actually not half bad at this game. I think doing so much focus mode, which I was doing earlier, helped out a lot, because now I actually like know how this works a lot better than I did when I first started doing this, because I had no idea what I was doing. You could tell that I do not tend to play this game a lot. I do not do this game very often. I can do this. There we go. And then everything will just fall together again, because that's just the nature of this game. I can do this. Yes. Excellent. And then I get back to even more time. So this thing is this is working out pretty swellingly. How am I doing this? I can do that. The thing is, I'm starting to run out of not necessarily run out of options, but just I'm not seeing the patterns as quickly that I could work on. I can do this. That seems to work out fairly well. I would say that was somewhat of a success. What else can I do? I don't know. Triangle Twisters is kind of fun. I definitely like it a lot more now than I used to. I used to think that, hey, this game is kind of terrible. But that is actually not the case. It's actually somewhat good. So, oh, now we have brown blocks. I'm not sure if those are dead, just dead blocks, or if they actually count as like a thing. But can I grab like the triangle? I don't know what I just did. I did something I did not want to do. Drat. I'm just gonna do this. That seems like a good idea. I feel like I may have screwed myself over here, because now I am probably having to race the clock in order to stay alive here. Which is fine, I suppose, because like I said, I still have focus mode to show off, so if I die here, I will not. Or I'll just be perfectly successful, and all will be well. Okay. Maybe this is a case, I kind of do want to keep going, because I'm like, hey, high score, I'm doing pretty good. And it's not like Bomb Breakers where like it's clear that I'm going to die sometime soon, I think. It's just a matter of when. So maybe at this point, like this point right here, I'll just go into speed up mode if I do not die anytime remotely soon, to the point where I do die. Because that would be the thing. Although I am doing pretty terrible this round, if I do say so myself. So this may oh nope, I have gained another level. So I am actually still doing perfectly fine. Good to know that the game is very nice like that, I guess. One thing I'm not sure, and I haven't really taken the time to look up, is if getting like triangles gives you more points than, or gives you more credit towards the goal than getting like just a line. I'm not actually sure of the answer to that, to be honest. I don't exactly know. So, I can put these yellows together. There we go. More points. Let's see, what else? I am apparently not to get up there. That's all I want. Jeez. Do what I want, triangles. You darn triangles. And I don't need to show off that much of focus mode. I mean, I'll still show off a good chunk of it, but I don't need to go as in-depth, I suppose. It's very self-explanatory, I suppose, and it's not really something I don't really see the need to show off in its entirety. I don't know. Although, I was going to say I am running very low on time, but now I am no longer running very low on time. So that is a thing. I can rotate this way. There we go. It is, especially like the upside down ones, I always have trouble just like figuring out how I want to rotate them. Sometimes it's just somewhat tricky. Whatever happened to all those brown blocks? I was not paying attention to where they went. They just sort of went somewhere, and I'm not sure where, and I kind of missed them. Come back, brown blocks. I loved you. Oh well. I am running very low on time. Shit. Shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Go there. Yes! I'm alive! I live! I live to play another day. Excellent. However, I fear that my time doing this will be over soon, because I feel like I'm running out of steam very fast. Although, that wombo combo there seemed somewhat helpful, so maybe I can survive, and yeah, we're gonna keep going apparently. So, I spoke a moment too soon, I suppose, because I am actually doing A-okay, and I did not realize that would complete the combo. I had plans there, but my plans were thwarted by myself. Interesting. So I can rotate this way and this way. Oh, they do sort of like rotate as they fall. I never noticed that. So like they'll actually change from upside down triangles to right side up triangles or whatever the heck you want to call them as they fall, which can make planning ahead, I guess, a little bit more confusing. I need a something right now or I'm going to die. I need a something. I need a something. I need to put you right. Shit. Nope. Not quite. It's a Triforce! Right there in my hand. I have found the Triforce. Still, that wasn't terrible. Maybe I should speed that up, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know what I'm doing yet. It's something I'll decide in post. But, that took kind of a while. But that's okay. We could do focus mode for like 7 or 8 minutes, actually, and just call it a video that way. So, let's do that. Focus mode. So essentially what happens is you'll have a pattern here on the top screen, and you will have to match it as quickly as possible. You can press X to restart the problem. The other thing is if you connect 4 or more triangles together, it will they'll delete themselves, and thus you will lose the puzzle and lose 10 seconds. So you do not want to, you want to get the picture without combining everything together, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. So this one's fairly easy. It starts out fairly easy with just easy one-move puzzles that you can just do very, very quickly, such as that one right there, or this one right here. As you can see, not very tough. I should have gotten 9,000 points there, but I was slow. This one's also not very tough. You just do this. And as you can see, you can go through this pretty fast. There's 50 puzzles in total. What am I trying to get? I'm trying to make that kind of shape. So I can do this. I should probably make sure I know what kind of shape I'm making before I do it. I can move this like that. That's how I can do that one. So it's fairly self-explanatory, I guess. Now we're moving. Now we're here in the 2 moves or more thing, except, oh shit, that was not the right shape I wanted to do. That was inexcusably stupid. I wanted to do it like this. There we go. So that's what happens when you screw up like an idiot. This is one of those games where, like, it's a lot easier to do when you're not talking. The talking sort of messes me up a bit more here than I would like. So I can do this and that. Perfect. So this is sort of the name of the game of focus mode, is just combining things together and so on and so forth. How do I feel like I feel like I shouldn't do that. I'm going to reset that. Because I want to put this one here and put this one here. You don't have to do it in 2 moves or fewer. It just simply says the lowest number of moves that you can get away with doing to be successful. So I want to do this and this. Yes. Excellent. So, I know like the highest. I haven't actually ever completed all of the puzzles, but I've gotten like, okay, this is kind of tricky here. I need to think this through a bit. I want to put this here, this here, and this. No, not like that. I want to this. There we go. So now I actually have to start thinking a bit. Basically, the trick really is, especially, or at least for these early ones, is to see where all the basically you want to look just where the pattern is basically mostly formed because you only have like a very small amount of rotations that are a little minimum. So just look where the pattern is formed for the most part, and then work from there, I guess. It's an hourglass. It's kind of, yeah, I like the name of all the shapes. They're pretty cool. Like this one's a pyramid. It's kind of a top-heavy pyramid if you think about it. I can just do this. Indeed. So I'm about halfway to my high score. Maybe I can actually make a run for it. That'd be kind of neat. This one seems a bit tricky because if I combine the blocks together the wrong way, they will break apart and I will lose time. But if I do that, it will work out perfectly. Okay. So I need to move this one over here and over here. There we go. So yeah, that's focus mode for you. It's a rather neat mode, actually. It's a lot more fun than I gave it credit for at first, I will admit. I hate trying to grab ones in the top row. It's so counterintuitive sometimes. I want to put this here and this here. So it's a glass. That's kind of cool. What would this one be? This one's a face? Does not seem anything remotely like a face game, but if you say it's a face, then I suppose it is a face. So what is next? That looks like a hat. It's a crown. That's a form of hat. I feel like I was somewhat successful in that guess. Okay, if I put this over here, this over here, we need to go. Good! Good. Maybe we'll do like another 10. If I do another 10 properly, maybe I can even get like the high score, and that'd be kind of cool. But where am I putting this? I need to put this down here, and then this up here, and then this down here? Yes. Yes, indeed. That was apparently a flying bat. Interesting. This is not the best commentary because I'm kind of sitting here like, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? That's kind of what like the extent of my commentary. Shit! 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 I messed up. I made a boo-boo. Okay, so I can't move that one in there yet. That destroys the world, apparently. And no one wants to destroy the world. Seems like a terrible proposition. But now I can destroy the world. Okay. So that may have ruined my chances to get the high score. I do not know. And I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on the clock as well, because I don't want to necessarily... What am I doing? Shit! No! Ah! I'm panicking now. I'm like... I've made myself this goal of being the high score, and it has caused me to panic, and thus miss out on... No, I'm doing this wrong. This goes here, this goes here, and then I need this one to go here. There we go. Balance was needed there, and balance was nowhere to be found there. Okay, so I can move this... Okay, this triangle is kind of like in... Okay, I'm going to do this, then this, and then I believe if I do this. Good! So, making progress. Not the most exciting commentary, but really, what did you expect today? I do not think expecting top-notch commentary would be a wise decision for today. Okay, I'm going to end by rotating that one in there. So, what needs to happen is this one needs to come over here, I believe. Is that going to work? I think it will. It's a fish! Apparently it's a fish. Alright, snowflake. Or, okay, sun. The sun I think would be yellow, not blue, like a snowflake, but that's okay. I'm a little disappointed in the fact that that was not indeed a snowflake. That is somewhat disappointing. But, oh well, there's our snowflake. What am I looking for in terms of high score? Not necessarily in the best position for that at the moment. So I'm gonna put this here, put this here. As you see, we're getting like 6 or more moves, which is getting rather intense. So the puzzles are getting rather puzzly, but that gets us our score. Let's see if we can't get the high score. Actually, maybe I can. There's one in particular coming up that I know is going to be terrible because I could not figure out how to beat it in the time limit, and it was pretty bad. So I want to move that one for last. So I want to move this one over here, this one over here, and I think I can do it now. Yes, yes, crow. I don't know how that's a crow, but it is apparently a crow, and that is really all that we need to know. Do. Anyway, I want to rotate this one over here, and this one can go over here, and this can go like this. What am I missing? I'm missing... Is that the shape I'm looking for? That is the shape I'm looking for. Excellent. Alright, so we're already at level 30, as you can see, so it goes fairly fast, actually, if you think about it. I'm going to throw this over this, and I want to put this over here. And what am I looking at? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? I am looking at wanting to put this here. Wanting to put this here, and boom. So I'm only 20,000 away. It could, but this is a complicated one. Oh boy. I took one look at this, I was like, oh, I feel somewhat intimidated by this, in fact. But actually, it's not that bad, now that I'm looking at it. Because really all I need to do is... I don't want to do that first. I want to move this one over here first, and then move this one over here, and that's all we need to do. So, there we go, we're within 10,000 now. Really just have to do 2 more of these puzzles to be successful, but now we have a giant pyramid to deal with. So I'm going to deal with this top part first. I want to move you down here, because you do not seem like a good time, Mr. Thing. And then I need to move you in here. Good! 1 more puzzle should be enough to beat this, and we have a sort of reverse pyramid, it looks like, going on here, which, is somewhat interesting. If I rotate this way, and then where do you go, Mr. Peace? You go... Oh, I am stupid. You go over here. There we go! So I've beaten the high score. Excellent. Oh, it's a lion. It's so cute. Okay, yeah, I'll just keep going until I die, honestly. Or maybe not until maybe... I don't know. I need to think about this for a little bit still, but I want to... How do I want to do this one? Question of the day. I want to move this over here. Oh, that somewhat kind of worked itself out, actually. Now that I'm looking at it. That actually seems somewhat successful. If I put this here? Yes. Good. Good. Oh, this one might be the one I died on, though. So, this might be, like, endgame right here. Because, if I remember, this is the one where I was like, how the heck do I get that piece in the middle, into the middle? Because, okay, what I want to do first, I want to put this over here, because I know that's going to cause me problems later. Then I want to put this over here, actually. And then if I do this, does it do it? Oh, it does! Okay. So maybe I was just stupid last time, because I'm fairly sure I haven't seen this one before. Should I, you know, let's be ambitious. Let's see if we can get all... I was going to say I didn't want to do all of them, but let's try to do all of them. Because, I don't know, I'm this far already. And now I'm somewhat curious. Shit! Did not want... No. That was not in my best interest to do. I want to move you over here. Move this over like this. And this over like this. And this over here. And this one can go over here. And I'm missing a piece over here, I believe. There we go. So that wasn't terrible. I just sort of almost died, but that's okay. I want to... Okay, what I want to do first here is I want to move... No, I want to move this here. Yes. And then I can do this. Oh, except I don't want to put that piece on quite yet, because that would be a terrible idea. Somehow, for some reason, this is apparently a Goomba. Good to know, I suppose. That is a very creepy face. Oh, it's a clown. Okay, that would make sense as to why it is a very creepy face. So we'll do this over here, you can go over here, and this actually looks almost done already, because I can do this, and then this. I actually did that one fairly fast. I'm rather impressed with myself. This is a giant diamond. Okay. Good to know. So that seems fairly what I would like to do, and there we go. So I'm going to try to complete focus mode. Like, I'm actually going to seriously try to attempt to do this. I was not intending to do this when I started this video, but I have retconned my own decision and decided to do this because I am in charge of my channel and I am allowed to retcon my own decisions. I regret my decision to move that one over there, though. In retrospect, that was a terrible, terrible idea, because I did not actually serve the purpose I intended it to do. Because now if I put this here, okay, I need to move this like this, and then we're good to go. Excellent. It's a question mark! Yay! Okay, you need to go here, good sir. Actually, that seems like a terrible idea. It did not seem like what I wanted it to do, but I can leave that there for now, because that's a thing I can do. And if I do this, we're good to go. I've broken 300,000, guys! It's pretty awesome. I've turned this into a long video. I can always cut a bit out of the first section if I need to, though. So there is that, I suppose. Alright. I do not want to put that one there. That would be a bad decision, so I'll save that one for last. I actually want to do this, and then I want to do this. And then I can get away from doing that. So there we go! It's a crawfish. Now that these designs are like taking up the entire thing, though, so they have certainly gotten trickier. But they have 9 more left. I can quickly do another 9, I think. This one needs to go over here. No, actually, it was okay over there. I lied. At least you don't have to do it in the lowest number of moves, because that would be cruel to figure out like the most efficient way of doing this. I cannot put that there. That would instantly kill me. Noted. But now I can. Because now I have a squirrel. Okay. Squirrel? Sure, we'll go with that. It's Pokemon X! Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm not funny. Oh shit, I made a boo-boo. Okay. This lower section definitely seems like the tougher part to do here, because I'm gonna form it first. I can do this, and this, and this one needs to go up here, and this one needs to go up here. It's an X! I think Pokemon X is I like the X legendary a bit better, and I love Fennekin. So there we go. My talk on Pokemon X and Y. Really excited for that. Don't ask me to LP it because I do not know the answer to that. I'm already doing a Pokemon LP. It's taking a very long time. I don't want to think about more Pokemon LPs at the moment. Okay, I can get away with that. So what I need to do is get this over here, like this over here like this, and then that. It's a rocket! Excellent. I have turned this into a long video, and for that I apologize, because I did not expect myself to just suddenly want to beat this. Like, I've just suddenly like, I want to beat this. I don't know, I just want to beat this. For some reason this is a carrot. But it is indeed a carrot. We have 3331! Which is kind of an interesting number, I suppose, in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure exactly why it's interesting, but apparently it's interesting. I'm just going to form this over here to start with. Bring one of these in range, and then I need to move. I definitely made a wrong decision in the way I decided to go about doing this one. I recognize that at the moment, but I shall have to commit to the mistakes I have made. Because then I can put this over here, and then I can do this. Good. Good. 4 more left, guys. We can do this. We got this, guys. We got this. Okay, this is a somewhat complex one, I suppose. I want to save that one for last down there, so I want to make this top section first. And isn't this all I need here? Yeah, it's a Korlakamp. Getting to the interesting names today. It's a rose. Sure, we'll go with that. It's a rose. Okay. Anyway, how am I going to go about doing this today? That is what I'd like to know, please. Shit, no, shit, no, no, shit, no. Ah, I made a boo-boo. I've made a terrible mistake. Okay, so I have that part there, good. That part is how it should be. This part seems to be fairly what it should be. I put this here. What I'm missing over here, is this it? That is it. Okay, excellent. I'm at exactly 350,000. That's pretty funny. That's actually pretty funny. I want to move this like that, actually. This over here. This over here. That seems fairly good. I can do that. I can do this. And that was it, actually. Wow. It's a tower of glasses. That's kind of cool. And this should be apparently the last one. This looks somewhat intimidating, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, there's like a lot of shit going on here. Jeez. But at the same time, it's not really that bad. I actually have the entire top half fairly done, it looks like. So that's a thing. I'm sitting here like, what am I doing? Okay, this needs to go in the middle. So I need to do that. Then this one needs to head around to this side. And that's it! Is that it then? Finish! We're done! Alright, so that's all of Focus Mode. I didn't intend to do all 50 levels, but that's what ended up happening because I was like, I should do all 50 levels of Focus Mode, so... Oh wow, that was somewhat intense. Did we actually unlock a new badge? We got the Magic Koopa badge! Or Kamek Rival, whatever. Yay, we got something new for the very final video of the game. That's pretty cool. Let's make it our badgy thing. Now I can show off where you get the badges, because I already showed off the badge things. That's kind of cool. But anyway, guys, this is Lucky70X signing out. I'm still figuring out what I want to do for a closing video, so that will be coming in the near future. But we now have a pretty Magic Koopa on our thing to end off the project. So I've really shown off every nook and cranny of Mario Party DS. I don't want to talk too long because I know this has been a long enough video already, but we will essentially, it's been a lot of fun so far. Thanks you guys for watching, obviously. I'll go more into my closing thoughts on the game and the project in my closing video. So for now, this is Lucky70X signing out. I will see you guys very soon for the closing video to wrap up this project once and for all. Bye-bye.